know that basically project is having higher marks than any subject. It bears almost 150 marks, equivalent to every subject. Okay, then concept uh, basically project may be two categories: engineering project and some other project like social project, artistic project, ergonomic project, civil project, electronic project. That may be various other projects, but today we will discuss engineering projects and moreover mechanical project. Basically involves creativity of your experience, your study, your knowledge, and whatever you have learned in last 3 years. One thing is the theory, and now it is time to implement that theory and the concept that you have developed from that theory into some creative product to solve the creative problem and to find out the solution of any theoretical problem. So basically, engineering projects involve creating the and solving the problems and basically the hypothesis. ये हवा हवाई में कुछ नहीं होता है. Each and everything is very much practical. It involves design. It involves application of software, use of software, product development, and it must have to have some clear goal without any conflict, and it must be useful to our society. It must fulfill some needs. It may be some social needs, marketing needs, ergonomic need, maybe some industrial need. That means whatever you have studied in your last 3 years, that you have to implement now into the physical form. Whatever be the project, we have to try some physical project where your knowledge, your skill will be tested.
सर आवाज आ रही है आपकी?
In some, yes, please.
Your voice is not audible.
Yes, sir. Please rejoin, sir. Again.
Actually, it is the instability. Actually, it is the problem of instability of the internet connection. Actually, here each and everything is okay. Now, audio is coming proper.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I think now it is fine. Okay ना?
Yes, sir.
तो अभी हम लोगों ने देखा कि बेसिकली व्हाट इज इंजीनियरिंग प्रोजेक्ट्स. तो इन केस ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग प्रोजेक्ट्स you have to identify the problem, you have to identify the need of the society, or you have to invent something, you have to solve some existing problem, you have to modify the existing design, and moreover it must be useful to your society, it must be useful to the industry. it must fulfill the need of the industry also. In another terms, you can define the project. Basically, project work in the your UG program, undergraduate programs, BTech. Basically, it is the concept where you have to apply your technical skills that you have and how you resolve the existing problem. There is no any scarcity of the problem. Each and every one can identify what problems is going in industry or in any machine, or what is the need of the society nowadays. Just for example, I would like to explain. Each and every one wants a bike, but bike is not economic for everyone. Earlier, each and everyone wanted to have a car in their family, but it was not possible because of economic constraints. But Ratan Tata developed that kind of thought and developed a nano car, which may be reasonable to each and every middle class family. Similarly, you can design a bike, design a cycle, you can design a car, you can design a product which will be affordable for each and everyone. That is the concept behind the project. So where one thing is the development of the project, another is the project report. Its description that tells you how you are efficient, what is the strength of your knowledge, how much you have learned in last 3 years or 4 years, how well it can be clarified the problems. And for the purpose of academics, project reports and these projects which you will go through are extremely important and significant for your self assessment. आप अपने को जो है मेजर कर सकते हैं कि हाउ मच आई हैव लर्न. Another thing, this project play key role to give you the job, to get the job in the poor field especially. Otherwise, to get the admission in higher studies or to get the job, you find difficult. Whenever you will go in any interview, you will be asked for your project, not for various kind of subjects. So project is very important either in terms of knowledge or you can say application of the knowledge. And in case of university exam, it is having very good marks. Just I told you it is having 150 marks. That means a double of your any theory subject. Theory subjects stands for 70 marks only, I think, and it play for 150 marks. So your attention must be here. You must have to have a focused study for the project. Now, I would like to discuss the component of the project. Basically, what are the various components of the project? So before starting any kind of project that you have planned in your mind, develop the idea. What idea you are generating? What kind of product you want to develop? What kind of first write that idea. It will be better if you discuss your idea um, with your friends, with your guide. He will give some more clarification on your idea, and your idea may be filtered. Your raw idea may be some good idea also. The first thing, write your idea, write your thought process, write your problem, and define the problem on a paper. Always keep a diary and pen with you and write your idea, what you are thinking, and get it checked by some experts, by your teacher, by your friends, by your colleagues, whether this idea is feasible or not. Don't generate any kind of hypothetical idea in your mind. क्योंकि दिमाग आप देखेंगे सुबह से शाम तक कुछ ना कुछ चलते रहता है दिमाग में. A psychologist tells that more than 60,000 idea comes in our mind, and one idea can change your world. That kind of idea is not feasible here. You have idea must have in the on the paper, and it must कुछ ऐसा हाइपोथेटिकल करना कि बजरंगबली की तरह जो है हम हवा में उड़ने लगे, ऐसा मशीन डेवलप कर दें. नो, यू हैव नॉट टू थिंक हाइपोथेटिकल थिंग. You have to think some practical, because that aspect is different than the technical aspects. बजरंगबली हवा में उड़ते हैं, that is the spiritual aspects that may be right, but right now it is not feasible in our technical context. So first generate the idea, write your idea on a paper and check its feasibility, whether it is feasible, it is possible or not. Next thing, once you develop your idea, make a team. You might be knowing that alone you cannot do your project. Make a team, and I strongly suggest each and every one, the maximum team members may be 4, not more than 4. Without permission of your guide, without permission of me or your HOD, team cannot contain more than 4 members. Maximum members may be 4 and minimum may be 1. That is no issue. Team, once you develop a team of 4 members, that must not have any conflict. Coordination should be very proper. Without proper coordination, you will not be allowed in the final examination. So keep this in mind, that whatever you are selecting, they must have thought, interest in the particular project, and your coordination must be very fine. So one thing is the idea, another is the team, make the team, and the third process is to select the guide. According to the your guide will suggest you, you go to your guide to contact sir, this is my project, and would you like to guide us? In or not?
सर ऑडियो आपका लैग कर रहा है.
Teachers may have plenty of knowledge, but whether he is having knowledge for this project or not, project must have considerable to the guide. And once guide permit you, you can use his name for the guide, and the second was making of the team, make the team members, and third one is the guide, select the guide, and fourth one, most important, is budget. You must think of the budget, how much budget you can expect from your side, because it is this kind of project is not funded by either college or any government body or agency. You have to make expense from your pocket itself. Are you getting all? सबको बात समझ में आ रही है हमारी?
Yes, sir.
यस, तो आपको जो भी बजट एक जो है, जैसे 4 लोगों की, सपोज देयर आर 4 मेंबर्स टीम, so how much you can make a budget? If I permit you for 50,000, then it will be impossible to expend 50,000 from the 4 team members. So you have to make a budget. Within that budget you have to complete your project. Suppose 4 members, each members can expend maximum 5,000. Then you have to think your project within 20,000, not more than that. So the project should be feasible. Otherwise, what will happen? After 3 to 4 months, you will say, sir, it is too much costly and we cannot bear it. Or you will say, sir, we have bear it, but one of my team member is not giving money. And in that case, your guide or me itself or your HOD cannot help in that. So before starting any project, think of budget and take permission from all your team members whether he is capable for paying 5,000 each or 2,000 each, whatever be the amount, but get this permission prior to start of the project. So then we have seen these 4 things. First is the idea, second is the team members, third is the guide, fourth is the budget, and fifth and most important is the time duration. You have to complete this project within the 4 or 5 months, not more than that, because 6 month is having your semester, and in that you hardly get 3 to 4 months for study. In the 5th month or starting of the 6th month, you go for practical viva. Before the start and commencement of the practical viva, your project must be completed. So, whenever you set the project at today, uh, are not having much time, but experience project to plan accordingly. In 3 to 4 months, the project must be completed. Guys, what will happen at the time of viva? You will say, I am very sorry, sir, we could not complete our project. We have started but not completed. If you could not complete it, that means that project has no any meaning. Suppose you are making foods for yourself, and once you make it but you could not get time to eat, then there is no meaning of your hard labor and getting and doing all such kind of trivial things. So first, always mind that your project must be completed within 4 to 5 months. It not go beyond that. So it is 5 of your project. What is this 5 elements?
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes, someone something.
Hello, sir. Hello.
हाँ बताएं.
Hello.
Sir, we are having.
हेलो सर, अभी अपना सर 4 बजे से.
हेलो
सर 4 बजे से इंडस्ट्रियल ट्रेनिंग का क्लास है सर सिस्को का.
Yes, बेटा. Yes, बेटा.
Yes, sir.
sir, we are having internship program at 4 p.m. sir.
At 4 p.m.
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
No issue. So, I take attendance.
Sir, can you give us attendance, sir?
Just a